Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Breaks loose at the 45. Making people miss. Big gain, lose the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down here to 31. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. Moving right through the contact. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot him at the 38.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. but the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the handoff. Running through the tackle.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him, he's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Sack sets up a 3rd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. Worst part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
1st and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They'll run the option. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down in this 3rd and short, and see what you can do from here.
Nittany Lions are on the move here. Looks right for a quick completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Miami, 14, Penn State, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
And the Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
A handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Canes will have to kick this away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Using his legs on the scramble. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Powering through. Ball carrier in space now. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Gets the first and still running. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on third and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a wrong completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Pickup team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Fighting off the defender. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 24, Penn State 14.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Long enough and good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Running right through tacklers. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. He'll hand it off. And now the defense able to bring him down.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the one? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during the week. This head coach has got a big decision here to make.
A field goal would make this a two-score game. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kings. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense retakes the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful of being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. And is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick-6 in the last possession. Makes the catch. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the receivers got it. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. And this one is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. They're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee, end this game, and advance in the playoff.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even vigorous. They go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been